Yeah, hi. I just wanted to help you guys out a little bit with this week's lab exercise. So here we're looking at the Contour Maps lab. And the first part of this just explains some of the rules for contour lines. So a couple of things about contour lines. One of them is that each map has a different contour interval. And so what that is the vertical distance between contour lines. So in this case here, you can see there's a difference of 20 feet between contour lines. So this is the 80 foot, 100 foot, 120 foot. So the difference between each one is 20 feet. So that's the contour interval. And you're going to draw a map with a contour interval of 20 feet. But some maps have a contour interval that is bigger or smaller than that, depending on what the topography is. If it's very mountainous, you might have to go with a large contour interval, like 100 feet or even 500 feet, because you would just have too many lines otherwise. And in other places where it's very flat, you probably would use a smaller contour interval. Otherwise, you might not have any lines at all. So contour interval is the difference, the vertical difference between contour lines. You'll see horizontally, though, their spacing can vary quite a bit. So a couple of other things about contour lines. One of them is they never touch, they never cross, they never branch out or anything like that. And that's because each point on the Earth's surface can only be at one elevation. So we don't have a point that's at two elevations, so they don't cross or touch each other. They are closed loops, although sometimes the loop closes off the map. But here you can see several loops that just loop around and close on themselves. So they are all closed loops. So because of the way they're drawn, if it's a steeper slope, they're generally going to be closer together. So this is crossing several contour lines in a short distance. That indicates a very steep slope. If they're widely spaced, that indicates a gentler slope. So there's fewer contour lines per foot here. A couple of other things. Where they cross a stream, they're usually going to have to bend upstream to cross the stream and then down the other side. This is because of the shape of the stream valley. So to stay at the same elevation, and contour lines connect points that are the same elevation, you just kind of move up one side of the valley and then down the other side of the valley. And so they form this V that always points upstream. So this stream would be flowing from top to bottom here. And you'll find that when you change direction as you're walking along a map here, from going up to going down or going down to going up, usually you're going to have to repeat the contour lines that you already passed. So if you're going down into this stream valley, you're going to meet the 120-foot contour line and the 100-foot contour line. Then you cross the stream, and then you'll hit the 100 and 120 coming up the other side. So you repeat contour values on either side of a valley. If you're looking at a little knob on the end of a hill here, then you'll find you're going up here. So 100, 200, 100, 120, 140, 160. Now you're going over a little top of a hill here, which is shown on this little perspective drawing. You have this little small hill here. You go down the other side, and then you'll have to repeat the same thing. So if you cross the 160 going up, you're going to cross the same 160 going down. Then you kind of bottom out and start going up again. So you again change direction. You're going to hit 160 again on the way up, and then up to 180. Go over the top, you hit 180 on the way down the other side. So contour values are repeated upslope from a hill downslope. If there's a depression, though, depressions are marked by these little hasher lines. They always mark depressions. They always point down into the depression. And so that's what these are, hasher lines. And so this is a little sinkhole, a little crater or something. There's another one up here with more depression contours. And what you find is as you go up here, the contour value is going to be repeated downslope from a depression because you've got a 100, 120, go over a lip and down in. So you're changing direction. You're going to hit 120 again, bottom out here and come up the other side. You're going to hit 120 on the way out, and then 140, 160, and so on. And then down into this and up the other side. So hopefully that's clear. I don't know, but that is how contour lines work.